Hey guys, thank you for watching. Yesterday I spent a little bit of time with my dad, just, hanging around. We went and did a few things and dropped off some donations and all sorts of stuff. I don't like leaving my dad home alone, so I was with him for, I don't know, an hour I guess before my mom showed up. She had a busy day also. During that time, Dad and I were watching TV and at his house, and somehow we ended up on CNN. I think it was CNN, I'm pretty sure. Well, let me put it to you this way before I get in trouble. It was a mainstream media news agency. I'm pretty sure it was CNN, but I'm not positive. Okay. We saw a bunch of these tired, hungry, desperate immigrants, or refugees as they're called, and there's a reason they're called refugees, throwing fingers, giving the finger to the camera, holding signs demanding this and demanding that, other signs stating Sharia law will be law, and on and on and on. And I told my dad, I said, look at that, Dad. I said, in today's world, beggars can be choosers. And he said, yep. And we continued to watch that. And it was, pretty much disgusting. It was these people that are so grateful to be out of harm's way. But the second they're out of harm's way, making demands. Let me ask you a question, and I'm sure you've heard this 1,000 times before, but nobody seems to answer. Wasn't it just 14 years ago that these people, quote unquote, were the enemy, and they're the ones that did 9/11, and they're the ones that were going to be demonized and have been ever since, and they're the ones that are the reason this whole planet is collapsing and this and that and on and on. And you know where I'm going, right? I mean, look where we are now. In the UK, excuse me, in the UK, girls are, I don't know if it's official yet, but they are being asked to change their appearance as to not offend these very enemies of ours, we were told, just 14 years ago. And now we are bending over backwards. I'm not. I could care less. But I don't live there. And I happen to think for myself, or at least try to, I can't begin to describe how both Dad and I, we just looked at each other when we saw these people making these demands and all that stuff. We were just amazed at the gall these people have. Think about it, guys. You think for one reason, if they didn't know more than you and I of why they are really being shuffled around all over the planet, do you think they would be so, or have such bravado and such gall as to demand this and to demand that and say stuff like this? We're going to be the majority soon. As meeting gets heated and security is needed. This is, wow, in New Jersey. See, already here. They've already done the UK. The UK is a little bit different. I talked to a friend of mine, and in her town, yeah, there's, pockets here and there of people, mostly Muslims making demands and this and that and on and on. And yes, we've seen that one or two um, towns that have completely been taken over. And on my last channel, I shared that story, or the channel before that one, I shared the story of some girl. She went to school or work or something. She left her hometown for, I don't know, a couple of years, and comes back home only to see her entire city taken over by Muslims, walking up and down the street chanting death to Britain, death to America, death to anything and everyone that isn't Muslim, and all that stuff. We've all seen it, and now it is here. Okay? Now it is here. And of course, nobody did a damn thing. Some of us knew this was coming. Some of us knew that this wasn't just some, oh, poor people, their land is being bombed by ISIS, and because of, we care so much for them, we have to fight ISIS on their land, so, what to do? They have to be safe, so let's get them safe, let's bring them here. Next door to me and you, and before you know it, you have threats of you not dressing right, or you not worshiping the right God, and, well, ultimately it's you not being Muslim and you not following Sharia law. So, this is ridiculous. And we knew it was coming, and here it is.
It's really discrimination. My child should be able to celebrate their holiday.
Anger from Jersey City's Muslim community, a walkout as this city's school board debated and indicated it would not close the schools on Thursday of next week for the Eid al-Adha feast of sacrifice holy day.
We feel alienated from the Board of Education. We feel alienated
We'll go
from
home.
the system.
There were tears from a young girl as Muslims realized that even with unanimous city council support a week ago, the school board would not create a new holiday at this last minute.
Security, police, take charge.
We're no longer the minority. That's clear from tonight. We're gonna be the majority soon.
Nearly 4
There
hours
you
of
go.
debate ended with the school board saying it could not disrupt the lives of others.
Doing this at this point with 6 days notice for this upcoming holiday is going to cause undue hardship on possibly 5,000 or 10,000 people who are going to have to scramble to get coverage for their children.
And then there was a fairness issue raised by the Jewish community, which does not get days off for Rosh Hashanah or Yom Kippur.
Many of our Jewish members are feeling left out.
School board members did make clear that Muslim children can have an excused religious absence for the Eid holiday next week with no penalty. It did not directly address the issue of Jewish holidays. In Jersey City, Brian Thompson, News 4 New York.
See? Well, there you go, guys. There you go. Coming here soon. It's already here. Remember? That's all I talked about last year. And here it is. They have a whole town to themselves called Islamburg, okay, in New York State. No one is allowed there but Muslims and Sharia law. So if you think that this right here isn't coming here, it's already here. It is already here. This is a purposely done, and it's not just to garner Democrat votes. I mean, that's a simple answer to this. The truth is, they want this country to no longer be the United States. They don't call us the United States anymore. You hear that term right now because it's election season, but officially it is North America. I will say that until it's finally, on a map or officially said. But this right here is coming soon to a town near you. It's already here somewhere in New Jersey. Okay? So, no hate. We're not the ones hating. Okay? They're the ones hating. Not us. And you guys know I'm into fairness. I know I'm into, like be cool and be fair and have some compassion and look what they've gone through and put yourself in their shoes and this and that and on and on. But no, when the beggar becomes the demander, no way. Go home.